Tom, the fallout continues. Are you even shocked by these latest revelations?
Well, certainly regarding the video, it's horrendous, and it's important to note that it's something that has not yet been verified yet, but nonetheless, it's part of a very disturbing trend of evidence of atrocities we've seen throughout this conflict. A conflict where both sides, of course, have weaponized information to an almost unprecedented extent, but certainly it leaves a lot of room for concern, especially as the UN said that there has been a lack of accountability. The UN just last month put out a report noting atrocities that have been committed, evidence of atrocities. But of course, with this active war going on right now, there has been no mechanisms for accountability, and that is a problem.
So, just looking at the documents leak, how damaging is this for the United States for people to find out that Washington appears to have been closely monitoring the UN Secretary General?
Well, I think it certainly feeds into the narrative that's been put out there by some U.S. adversaries, but also many commentators that the U.S. is unmatched in terms of surveillance and spying, not just on adversaries, but on allies as well. It's something that stems back years now, going back to the revelation of Chancellor Merkel's phone being tapped and various U.S. allies. There's also been revelations that the U.S. has eyes, perhaps currently, on President Zelensky himself. So it goes to show that the U.S. surveillance network is really international and does not choose sides. So it reflects somewhat on the U.S.'s, I believe, apprehension, not just towards the UN Secretary General, who we've seen not unfortunately be able to make much impact in many of these situations, though his comments are certainly noted around the world. This is an issue right now where the U.S. is looking around the world and making sure it has maximum leverage on basically everybody.
Any progress on finding who leaked the documents, Tom?
Well, it's difficult to say. And, we're always skeptical when we see document leaks, especially when they're carried so widely by the media. But in many cases, they're linked directly to the media, or leaked directly to the media, I should say. In this case, it was kind of more of an obscure technique. It came on a very unconventional way through a website, perhaps a Discord server. So we should look at these as potentially genuine. We should look at the information. But of course, as the U.S. says, it's quite damaging. So they say that they don't know who is behind it yet. They say that they're scrambling to try to find the perpetrators. There's various theories going out, from disgruntled insiders within the government to, of course, enemy action from a foreign adversary such as Russia or China. We don't have any particularly leading theories yet right now, but it's something we're following very closely, and it appears that U.S. officials are as well.
Tom O'Connor from Newsweek, thanks for joining us live from New York.